I wanted to show you something that I just came across. Take a look at this.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
That's right, I used to be a card-carrying conservative. However, I had to withdraw my support for the Conservative Party, and I'm going to tell you why today on Green Neighbour. That's right, I used to be a card-carrying conservative. As a business, accounting, and economics teacher, and as a fellow who changed my own economic circumstances through personal responsibility and hard work, I have always been fiscally conservative. In fact, I'll leave a link in the video description to one of the first videos I ever made on my YouTube channel, and it is to a video about Canada's federal public debt back in 2015.
Because Canadians, like most everyone else in the world, prefer to spend money just a little more than we like to earn money.
You can even find other videos of me being interviewed on conservative programs about issues ranging from Canada's public debt. Today it's at something around $663 billion. We've never had debt like this, ever. To our fiscal response to COVID.
Hopefully, no government's going to continue doing what we see the current Liberal government doing today.
However, I had to withdraw my support for the Conservative Party when it became clear that the party did not even officially acknowledge the existence of anthropogenic global warming, let alone have a plan to address it. Now that Pierre Poilievre has decided to make axing the carbon tax the foundation of his party's platform, that has drawn me yet again into political discourse. But now it is in support of liberal policy. Don't get me wrong, I still hate debt, but the carbon tax is a revenue-neutral tax. It basically just moves money around in a way that incentivizes people to reduce their consumption of oil and gas. Many economists and scientists agree that putting a price on carbon is an effective and inexpensive market-based response to climate change. But you know the one thing that will reduce the effectiveness of carbon pricing more than anything else? A political leader who decides to declare the carbon tax to be the root of all evil and promises to axe the tax if he gets elected. That will obviously stop a number of people from making the changes that they could and should make. We don't need to heat our houses by burning hydrocarbons when heat pumps can work for the vast majority of the winter throughout the vast majority of our country. We don't need to cook our meals on gas stoves. We don't need to heat our water with gas water heaters. We don't need to mow our lawns with gas lawnmowers. We don't need to drive gas pickup trucks to work, the hockey arena, or the mall. Today there are a great variety of compelling, practical, and affordable modes of transportation that run on little or no hydrocarbons. Beyond all that, even if there was no such thing as the greenhouse effect, global warming, or carbon tax, fossil fuels would still be a losing game for anyone. They are an inefficient power source, especially for motor vehicles, wherein around 80% of the energy in the fuel is lost to heat, noise, and vibration. Moreover, fossil fuels are ridiculously heavy, difficult, and expensive to move around. The gasoline required to fill the 12.4-gallon gas tank of a Honda Civic weighs 75 pounds. It weighed more than double that when it was oil, and it will weigh 3.7 times that, or almost 280 pounds, when it is burned, converted into CO2, and emitted into our atmosphere. Once there, it will remain in the atmosphere for between 300 to 1,000 years. And that is why CO2 is such a critical component of climate change. It is a potent greenhouse gas that remains in the atmosphere for a very long time. So in human timescales, it simply accumulates as we emit it. Financially, society pays inordinate amounts of money to purchase hydrocarbons, which are far more expensive than the oil industry or the government would like anyone to realize. And that's why oil and gas have historically been so heavily subsidized by taxpayer dollars. From a personal financial perspective, the money spent on hydrocarbons is 100% an expense. It creates no lasting benefit, and any asset that burns hydrocarbons represents a long-term commitment to continue burning your money and transferring your wealth to the oil industry and its shareholders. So I am asking you to do yourself and everybody else a huge favor. Don't blindly follow the dictates of any given political party. Do your own research. Talk to people who have lived experience in areas that you are curious about. Learn hard facts about the world in which you live. Think about how those facts are affecting you, your family, and how they will impact future generations. And then take action. Thanks for listening. I'm Art Lightstone, your green neighbor, asking you to take good care.